so go kill it. What's up, everyone? This is K.Short, and welcome to this week's Phoenix Rising. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Phoenix Rising. My name is K.Short. Today, we have Mr. Josh with us, and we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship.
Oh, yeah.
P.S. Welcome to Phoenix Rising and the relaunch. We're finding cool places to film.
This is gorgeous.
I know, just letting you know. But I want to give a background story as to how Josh and I met. We were doing a shoot for Cartel Coffee.
Yes.
Right? This was about, how long ago was it?
A couple months.
Couple months ago.
Yeah.
We just got in a conversation.
It just got like super deep.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Yes, very quickly. I'm trying to think of what
How do you feel about life? It's like, well, my dad. Or just, like, it's just like,
yeah.
boom,
It was just like 0 to 100. Like there wasn't this, oh, so what's your favorite color type of thing. Because I did see videos of you on the internet. I was like, that's interesting. So let's get to know Josh really quick. Where are you born and raised? And let's catch him up as to where you're at.
I'm from Mesa, Arizona. Went to Red Mountain High School. I got an electrical engineering degree. Basically, yeah, exactly, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
At ASU.
At ASU. Go Sun Devils. Got to work for my childhood dream company, which is Disney, designing rides with Walt Disney Imagineering. So I worked on the new Peter Pan for Shanghai, which was awesome. So Secret Door Shop, SHOPPE, is my wedding cake topper and plate topper business, which if you told me 2 years ago I would have ended up in like cake toppers, I would slap you across the face. The last 2 years have just been learning everything there is that I can get my hands on.
Yes, yes. And I think just to like bring it back to all of you, and I'm sure this is exactly. I love that you talked about like the past 2 years. Like, for one, I don't know what human being. I think that's one thing that struck me with him was like, you read how many books in 1 year? I'm trying to get through one book, and it's like on my Kindle, and it's like dead. Like I'm still,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I know there's a lot of us out there that we're reading and we're watching and we're reading, we're watching and we're observing and we're watching all these people do it, right? And like, and currently right now, like I watch a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk. Like I watch him, yeah, very religiously. But all he talks about is stop watching me and go do it.
Such a terrifying jump of like, you get pumped, you're like, I'm ready, turn off the video, you look out the world, you're like, okay, let's watch another video, let's get pumped, because it's that like, what do I do? Where do I step? It's like an open ocean, and it's like, where do I take the first like stroke?
I find a lot with my peers, we could post motivational quotes all day and leadership quotes all day, and we could read all these books all day, but now this is where we lead it into Josh, where he's like, I've done all that, and I'm still like, what the heck do I do, right?
The first time I had entrepreneurship even like introduced to me was because a professor chose to talk about it the very last semester of my senior year. And that was my first introduction of like practically how someone like me could do that. Someone from Mesa, someone who watches Shark Tank, but nobody in Mesa is like, you just don't do it. Yeah. You know? And so. Especially
in Arizona, particularly in Phoenix, we're not surrounded by these kinds of people and this kind of oxygen and passion and just to make this more relatable in a sense, I've been telling you all for a very long time, like I don't have any mentors, you know what I mean? So like I'm still figuring it out, you know, and entrepreneurship is just scary in general.
Oh, absolutely.
Not only is it scary, it's also a very hot word right now. It's a very sexy word right now that everyone is doing. So it's like, I personally don't have experience of understanding what that even means. But I could tell you that I have a Filipino mother who came to the United States wanting the American dream and fought for it, with her blood, sweat, and tears. And this whole time, and I didn't even know I had an entrepreneur in my house. Like, oh my gosh, like up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going 2 days without sleep, you know, working night jobs and working the day job and then buying houses and turning them into, and I'm just like, I had one in front of me this whole time, you know, but like even just that lack of like understanding of what even that world is that the path that I'm going down after what I shared with you the last time we talked at Cartel Coffee?
Specifically with Peddler?
Yes. Is that an entrepreneurial path?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Well, since you get the machete, why don't you do it?
No, I mean, I don't have all the answers, but from my experience, if you are creating something that isn't there before in like a sustainable way, like I think you can claim entrepreneurship.
And I think the thing with entrepreneurship to me, it's like Again, it's even a word I could barely spell. I always miss like one or two
It's like
letters. I'm just
U's and
like,
E's.
yes, the E's and the U's. I'm just like, that's what I'm just like, is that what I'm trying to do? Is that it? To me, I feel like, and learning from Gary, entrepreneurship now is just our way of finding freedom. We want that simplicity back. You know, we want that freedom of choice back on how we're going to spend our days. I mean, are we going to go, and I mean even down to the point of like gardening our own food and like whatever the case. So in my mind, I'm like going further and thinking like entrepreneurship is about that freedom.
We're all trying to build something greater than ourselves or connect to something greater than ourselves, I think. Entrepreneurship is a way for me to say this makes sense. And this fundamentally makes sense, and it brings back authenticity. It brings back that legitimacy. It brings back that creative spirit. And the good news is now's like what you're saying. Now's literally the best time in human history to do so.
Yes.
And I don't care what anybody says. It gets me frustrated because people are succeeding in this. Like, people are doing this. They're trying. They're using the resources. They may not have mentors. They may not have a library, but they have YouTube. They have smartphones, and they're making it happen. And like, how do you do that? Let's figure that shit out together. Like, that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it looks like we got some work to do, y'all.
We got some work to do.
We got some work to do. So any last thoughts?
Don't live your life out of fear. And do not make decisions out of fear. And you can fail at something that you don't want to do, so you might as well live the life that you want to. And I get afraid, and I make decisions out of fear, and those are the decisions that I regret most. And the decisions I've done that don't make any sense, but speak to that from that little part that just doesn't make any sense, but it's like, you should go through that door. Those have made me.
At least you can see that these folks right here sitting in front of you that are trying to do it. As
It'll be the three of us.
It'll be the
That
three of
love
us,
triangle. Yeah,
exactly. As scary as it is, what other option do we have?
Growing up in Mesa, I didn't think that I'd be sitting in like a mustard-colored sofa talking to a microphone.
Right.
With someone that like I met on the set of a commercial that we both got to like participate. Like, already the fact that this is happening is like...
You jump on the wave and start surfing, learn how to surf, or you're just going to be sitting on the beach.
If nothing else, subscribe to K.Short. Like, if nothing else, move the mouse and click.
If nothing else, subscribe to Josh's channel when he gets one.
Yeah.
Make sure to
When it's
follow his
real.
Instagram when it's made.
it's there.
We'll see y'all later. Make sure to follow us on social media and stay tuned for the next episode of Phoenix Rising.